Are Arsenal that stupid to think that we're gonna be like PSV and go toe to toe with them? We ain't got the quality to go toe to toe with you, so you're gonna brush us. But that's on you again. You're the team going for the league. You're the team that needs these points. Do you know what I'm saying? You're in year 5, and again, go back to it. You struggle to break down teams, bro. United. This is United's worst ever side. They had better chances than you.
Listen, if Arsenal in any title race and you're first, you're good.
I'm saying,
you got a man like Phil Foden still. Search run is still out for a moment. Still,
we gotta talk about this as well because this guy gets no media coverage from on Sky Sports and all of these places.
He's allowed to, innit?
He gonna get some coverage here.
He's allowed to.
Foden is a fraud, fam. I'm gonna keep it a stack, fam. Yo, my people, welcome to Motion with Sport. My name is Shows.
I'm Hans.
And listen, it's that time of the week again. Premier League roundup with MWS, you feel me?
Come on, man.
Hey, before we get into this one, make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on all the social media platforms, you get me? Because I know the support recently has been going crazy, so I want to keep it up, do you know what I'm saying? Let's get 20 likes in this vid.
For sure.
But before we do all of that, let's just get straight into it today. Straight into it, you know what I'm saying? United versus Arsenal at Old Trafford. Goals coming from Bruno and Declan Rice. What we saying?
Bro, you know what? I'm gonna give the floor to you. You know what I'm saying? Seeing as you're a United fan and that. Yeah, what's your take, my guy?
Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie, Hans, yeah? This game was so boring. This game was horrible. Especially that first half, yeah?
Yeah.
United were riddled with injuries. I can't lie. Arsenal pretty much had their first team minus Havertz and Saka. And I feel like, regardless of the injuries and whatever, I feel like United lacked so much belief and was far too defensive in that first half. Because for me, up until that goal, it was just not that Arsenal were threatening, but like it felt like, nah, man, that we can do more than this, regardless of our situation of this season. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was disappointed in the first half, but then obviously, bro, Garnacho picks up the ball. Trossard fouls Garnacho, and bro, I've been saying about this guy all season, man. Like, at the start of the season, I said this guy has capabilities of showing up when he needs to. Do you know what I'm saying? And he done that today. He pulled United out of the mud because up until then, United were doing nothing. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? We're doing absolutely nothing, and everything good today came from Bruno. And this is in a poor United side. The players around him it's a joke. When you look at that lineup today, Casemiro, Eriksen, Lindelof.
Definitely a mid-table side.
Yeah, literally. So we're what? I think 13th, 14th. If you look at that side at the start, it shows why we are where we are, 100. Regardless of the injuries, innit? But with that being said, the second half, I thought United. The goal gave us a belief. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought we was quite a bit more offensive in the second half. I felt like we didn't press them and stuff, but at the same time, that's understandable. If you're going to go toe-to-toe with Arsenal, then you're going to lose the game. But one thing you can do with Arsenal, regardless, so this was before even they had injuries, bro. They've had a problem breaking down low blocks, and United were a deep low block today, and I can hold my hands up.
Back in it. More or less today,
it was 5 at the back. Not more or less. It was straight 5 at the back. Sometimes 10, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And obviously, that is not the standard, and that's not the way we can play next season. Of course not. But in certain circumstances and situations, you got to do what you got to do to get a result. And ultimately, United got a result today. Could have been. I'm disappointed with the draw. I'm not gonna lie, because I felt like we had the better chances. Raya made a tremendous save from flipping Mazzari. Højlund's throw on goal. He's taking all his time. Hans, if you're throwing goal there, if you don't get a shot away, how have you allowed the defender to get the ball?
It was a poor first touch, you know.
I hear it.
It came too central.
I hear it. But what? If it's a poor foot, you can't use your body. You know a challenge is coming. So if you put your
confidence, though, my man's thinking about everything. You know when you're in good rhythm. You're not even thinking, you're just doing.
It's not even confidence for him. He's just not good enough. Simple as that. 74 million, and you're telling me
no goals in 20 games and that.
Gee.
Yeah, man.
It was poor, and then obviously last Bruno could have won it. Great save again from Raya. But the thing with Raya's saves as well is that he's palming it away from the goal.
For sure. Good.
You look at Onana when Martinelli, I know he was offside, puts it right back in the danger zone. Do you get what I'm saying? But ultimately, United today, it was a very defensive performance. I don't need to get overboard. I feel like this was we went to Liverpool and got a draw. I feel that was very different. This today was literally sit at the back and hope for the best.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, we've been playing 3 games a week with the same team. Amarin, for me, I thought Toby Collier and these man, Aiden Heaven, I said, bro, just play the youngsters. When them man came on, bro, it showed a bit of intensity. Like, I feel like a goal could have been avoidable from Rice. It was a great finish if we had Collier on that side, because Ericsson was a passenger. But yeah, man, ultimately, decent result. Not the greatest performance, but we showed heart and fight and passion. And there was positives in Bruno, Heaven, and I think Garnacho was a lot better today. But what did you make of the game?
I think it was the battle of the tens, innit? You know what I'm saying? Bruno vs Odegaard, you know what I'm saying? I think coming into the game, there wasn't too much hype around it, but I feel like, again, people prefer Bruno, prefer Odegaard, especially United Arsenal fans. And I think the first 10-15, Odegaard was moving smooth.
Let me explain that though. You see how Odegaard's looking smooth. Odegaard had a great game today. I feel like. I just feel like obviously it's easier for Odegaard to stand out more in this game as well, because he has most of the ball. Odegaard looks so good today. So neat on it, and he created a few chances, but I just don't feel like I said, I feel like there's still a missing it factor with the fingers. No matter how much you was on the ball, you still didn't score or assist. But
I mean, we saw that the other day against Liverpool vs PSG, or PSG vs Liverpool. Like, you know what I'm saying, the team having more of the ball, and obviously it wasn't the same result, but the same impact in terms of the team that was sitting back and not having it their way was able to score first. But
I feel like Wolves were a lot.
Way
the more defensive than
no, for sure.
Yeah, go on.
I think so that was that. You know what I'm saying, and then obviously United managed to pull a goal back by Bruno. Great free kick, by the way, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think that was quite far out. Like, I didn't think for him to get on target was amazing, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? I think Bruno's been definitely carrying United all season. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Similar to what Palmer was doing last season. You know what I'm saying? If United didn't have Bruno, who God knows where you man will be, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The only players showing quality, you know what I'm saying, for United.
Outside of Ahmad as well, but he's injured, isn't he?
You know, for sure.
Literally.
The forgotten man. Yeah, for sure, man. But I think Arsenal, mixed bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Arsenal fans ain't pretty happy with this result.
They shouldn't be.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Let's talk about Arsenal. Go on.
I think more or less, like, not many times this season can you really say that they should have left with a point. You know what I'm saying? The way the clear-cut chances that United had over Arsenal was in more United's favour. And if there was better quality, it might have been a different ball game, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I can't lie. I thought when Arsenal put it back, I thought like you know the record. The half-time record, I thought it was in jeopardy.
That's the only thing I was worried about. I swear to you, because Arsenal weren't doing anything, and then obviously they scored the goal, and I was like, it's over.
Yeah, bro, it was too much. I think it would have been at his yard today, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he could have left the stadium, you know. If that record gets broken, it's long, man. But I think, you know what it is? Amram just seems to have Arteta's number, man. And I don't think it's tactics per se, but the couple games that we've seen Arsenal vs United, for some reason Arteta's side hasn't looked. But
it goes again to the approach. United approach these games so defensive.
More. Let's get a point rather than
yeah. But even with that being said, did Arsenal know that coming in the game?
More or less.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are Arsenal that stupid to think that we're going to be like PSV and go toe-to-toe with them? We ain't got the quality to go toe-to-toe with you. So you're going to brush us. Yeah. But that's on you again. You're the team going for the league. You're the team that needs these points. Do you know what I'm saying? You're in year 5, and again, we go back to it. You struggle to break down teams, bro. Yeah. This is United's worst ever side. They had better chances than you.
Listen, if Arsenal in any title race and you're first, you're good, man. Man, there's no threat with them, man. They're not even winning their games that they should be winning, or even like dominating games, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? It looks like the title's Liverpool's. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I feel like we've had that feeling for a while now, but Arsenal dropped points, but they got us next week. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man.
Who's at home that game?
Arsenal. Arsenal at home that game.
Yeah.
And they're warm at home, you know. They're really warm at home.
Good luck to that one.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, overall, bland game. Not too much quality across both teams. And yeah, man, I don't think there's nothing more to be said about the game.
I just want to touch on Ethan Noweri because he's been hyped up, rightfully so.
Yeah.
By us as well. But he was out of the game today.
Yeah.
Completely out of the game. Dalot had a horrific game going forward, but he was very good defensively. Aiden Heaven came in today. You know what I'm saying? I heard Arsenal fans weren't too worried about them losing him. He looked good, bro.
Yeah.
He looked athletic. He looked on the front foot.
100.
You know what I'm saying? So if he can continue that, especially with all our injury problems, I'll be happy with that. And I thought Toby Collier was decent as well. I just wish United commit more to playing these youngsters opposed to like, we know what Eriksen can bring.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I know what Casemiro can bring. And I can't lie. Shout out Casemiro, bro. Because he was pretty decent today as well. He won a lot of challenges. You know and yeah, man, the unction in midfield done all right. Do you know what I mean? But I think ultimately, like you said, it was a poor game. And it showed why Arsenal are going to finish second place and be the best losers again. Because they don't have that cutting edge. They don't have that match winner in their squad outside of Saka. But then again, I still feel like they don't have a guy that's a 30 bagsman. You know what I'm saying? Like, Saka's not a 30 bagsman. He will get you goal. He'll get you like 12, 15 a season. But they don't have that player. And we go back to it, bro.
Yeah.
If they strengthen in January, this might have been a different conversation, and they might have won the league. But ultimately now Liverpool are gonna win the league, which is
I think it's definitely comes down to having a goal scorer rather than a striker, because anyone can play striker. But the difference is a goal scorer. You know what I'm trying to say? Even if you look at Xerxes today, it's like the guy's playing with cement in his boots, bro. My man hardly leaps. He hardly jumps. You know what I'm trying to say? 6'4", got good feet, but bro, he's not even winning balls in the air. You know what I'm trying to say? When Arsenal have Havertz, he's a bit more physical, but he's not really a goal scorer, man. And I feel like the next step for a lot of teams next season is having a goal scorer. I feel like Liverpool have got that. You know what I'm saying? And Salah coming out wide, which is more impressive.
Is he going to be there next season, though?
You know what I'm saying? We've got to see. Obviously, Man City have got Haaland. Chelsea needs to find a certified bagsman. So I feel like everyone, the summer transfer window is going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, United probably more or less got 2 strikers. So it's like, Son's got a...
You got to move Højlund.
Probably Højlund. You know what I'm trying to say?
You have to.
But yeah. I think...
Højlund can only play one position and he's not good at it. Xerxes can play multiple positions. His strap, the guy cannot finish and he lacks intensity up front, but there is other qualities in his games that you can work with, especially if you spent only 30 million on him.
Yeah, so for sure. Like, there's more upside.
There's more. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I say get rid of Højlund, cut your losses, try to get 40 million for him, let him go back to Serie A, and then go from there, bro. Do you know what I mean? But Arsenal, Man United, poor game.
I feel like it's
poor quality. It could. You go back to all of the games back in the day with the Keanes, the Vieiras.
Yeah, it's quality. There was quality there. There was quality there for you to have a great watch. You know what I'm trying to say? So,
from who? Arsenal?
No, I'm saying back in the day, the quality for both sides was, you know what I'm saying? You was going to always see a great game. But no, listen, let's move on. You know what I'm trying to say? We go to Anfield. You know what I'm trying to say? Liverpool v Southampton, 3-1. 2 goals from that man, Mo Salah. And obviously, Darwin Núñez got them the goals, man. And obviously small more for Southampton. But yeah, man. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, this game was just... Was Liverpool ever gonna lose? No. Even when Southampton went 1-0, you know the result. Like, it took them 6 minutes to get back into the game. Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously they got a soft pen, arguably, and then they got another pen, and Salah put the game to bed. And it looks like these men have gone from a title race to a landslide, bro. You know what I'm saying? When Usain Bolt starts looking back, do you know what I mean? And he stops running.
Like that, man.
It's looking like that because Arsenal haven't pushed these men ultimately, and Liverpool have just been the best side, bro. Yeah. You can't argue with that, innit? Liverpool have been the best side this season. They have been the most consistent. You touched on it before. Arsenal ain't winning in games they should be. Liverpool win every single game they should be, bro. They win every single one. Do you know what I mean? They've lost 1 game this season. like, I'm still spun by that. Do you know what I'm saying? You got Salah with like 31 goals and assists without penalties.
I think,
you know what I mean? So it's like, bro, what can we really say about these man? They've just got a consistent base throughout their whole side of Gravenberch, Van Dijk, Konate, Salah, Alisson, and these men are going to win the league comfortably. And it's unfortunate because, yeah, man, it's just even as a neutral, like we're in match week 28. You look at other leagues like La Liga, you look at Serie A. There's competition. You know what I'm saying? Even I think League 1 ain't. I can't remember the last one.
they're clearing, you know.
They're clearing now.
Yeah,
at one point it wasn't, but yeah, it's just disappointing that the Premier League has come to this. There's some success stories, blah blah blah, but yeah, Liverpool ran away with this one.
For sure, man. I just want to say something quickly. Obviously, Mo Salah equals the most goals and assists in 38 games. You know what I'm saying, which is 44. He's ended up with less games and there's more games to go.
Who was the holder before him?
Henry done that in 2002-2003 season. Haaland done that in 2022-23, and obviously Mo Salah. So I feel like Mo Salah is probably gonna run away with it crazily.
Is this
just the most goals and assists in the campaign?
Is this gonna be probably the greatest Prem season ever in terms of what? Stats, innit?
Yeah, I guess so. If he wins the chip, which they're likely to do, then it might be.
What if he wins? What if he wins, like you said, the UCL, PFA, and Ballon d'Or?
We're gonna talk about it, bro.
Alright, cool.
But yeah, again, let us know, man. You know what I'm saying? We might even have to do a segment on that. But I think, would you say that Liverpool get the good calls, bro?
Yes.
When it comes to these
I'm
things?
not gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry. I might be biased because I'm a United fan and I wanted Arsenal to win the league, cool, or whatever. But I do hear Arsenal fans in certain things. With Liverpool, for me...
They're clearing their pens, you know. They've got so much pens this season.
For me, even I go back to midweek, fam. Konate, Stonewall Red, I don't care, bro. Again, like, I feel like the 50-50s or even the 60-40s, even if it is in their favour, it goes their way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see that rubber, the green, the rest around the Prem. That's all I'm going to say.
It's been too bait.
Yes.
It's been too bait.
Do you know what I'm saying?
They
deserve to win you haven't won the league because of the referees, but I feel like the referees have definitely gave you a helping hand this season.
Bro, all of Salah's goals recently have all been pens, bro. All been pens. But listen, man, I think he just knows how to get the job done. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I want to say a big shout out to Jones, Curtis Jones, bro. My man's just a guy that's just got all the right qualities. You know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like it's been displayed week in, week out whenever he plays, man.
Showed it midweek against.
Yeah. Just an overall good player. Do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool are really lucky to have him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Klopp bedded him in. Now he's, you know what I'm saying, taking his opportunity with both hands, man. And yeah, I think a good victory for Liverpool. They march on. They go into the game against PSG a bit more confident. You know what I'm trying to say? But overall, man, I think Liverpool have been the most consistent side, and that's when it comes to league. It's about who's the most consistent, and that's what they've been showing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? With cup competitions like Champions League, your day, tactics, margins and stuff, but anything in life, bro, you gotta be consistent if you wanna be good at it. And this season, Liverpool have done that, and you can't hate. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Facts.
But yeah, man, big up Liverpool. And yeah.
Let's move on anyway, man. Shout out Liverpool. Definitely the best team in the league, like we've referred to. Crown the champions now with Arsenal drawing. It was a foregone conclusion anyway, but this has definitely wrapped it up.
No, 100.
But yeah, nothing else to be said. Most consistent side, best players in terms of Salah, Alisson, Van Dijk, and gets you titles, bro. We moved though. Man City versus Nottingham Forest at the City ground. Goals coming from Callum Hudson-Odoi, 1-0.
Yeah.
What did we make of this game?
You know what's so funny?
What are we making of City, man? Because obviously, I remember we've had this conversation. It was like, I feel like City are going to find their way back in. They're looking good. I told you, they ain't them.
Yeah.
They are not them, bro.
Is this even an upset?
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. It's just... listen, I think the game was pretty much 50-50. When they went at half-time, no one knew. I said, yo, is it going to be really one of those Saturdays? and it pretty much was. I think I'm great diagonal ball from Gibbs White.
What a player, buddy.
Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, for sure.
He's a player.
And yeah, great finish from Hudson-Odoi. I think
poor keeper.
Edison could have definitely saved that, man, but Guavio didn't really do much, you know what I'm saying? Made up his mind for him, shot. Edison should be saving that, man. More or less, man.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I don't know what's going on with Edison. He went out the team, now he's back in the team, but I feel like these mistakes are like...
I think he's Arsenal in it, man. He's Arsenal in it, man.
Maybe he wants to do the Saudi thing, and maybe City do need a new goalkeeper, but this is... I'm not going to lie, bro. Like you said, I didn't... It's not a shock result, Nottingham Forest winning, but I'm still just spun how
bad they've been this season.
Bad Man City been this season.
I mean, the City fans will probably say to you, bro, they had Rodri in it. Buck me next season. That's what they're probably gonna say. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's deeper than Rodri. I'm sorry.
Oh, for sure, has to be.
The mentality's gone from this team, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You got a man like Phil Foden still. Search run is still out for a moment. Still,
we got to talk about this as well because this guy gets no media coverage from on Sky Sports and all of these places.
He's allowed to, innit?
He's gonna get some coverage here.
He's allowed to.
Foden is a fraud, fam. I'm gonna keep it a stack, fam, because if anyone else was having this season, do you know what I'm saying? I know
off the back of what he done last season.
Off the back of what he done last season, and look, I know.
Talk to them shows.
I know Palmer. Yeah, he ain't had recently. He ain't been the best, but his stats and what he's contributed this season is
back to
still
back season, you know what I'm saying?
Way more than Foden. You have Saka, who hasn't played since I don't know when, maybe last year or whatever, fam.
Yeah.
He still has more contribution than Foden. You look at Foden, bruv. De Bruyne is not the guy no more, yeah? You're looking at the next guy up. This guy is the next guy up.
Is he? That's
he should be. There's no responsibility in this brother's game, fam. Yeah. Hiding from responsibility, and that shows me, that tells me everything. Because when the going gets tough, you can do all your social media posts and you can point to how many Premier Leagues you've won. Do you get what I'm saying? But I'm hearing right now, as of today, when I'm watching you, it's air, fam.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So listen, I need to see the same energy for Foden because all of a sudden now, you're looking at Foden, yeah? They bought Mamouche, they've got Doku, and they've got Savinho. Foden, are you even in the team anymore, my guy? Next season, are you even in this team?
And they're still talking about works as well, so who knows, bro?
Brother, so life comes at you fast. You got to buckle up your ideas between now and then because you can find yourself in a Jack Grealish situation soon,
for
bro.
sure.
I'm telling you.
For sure, bro.
I'm telling you. Especially if Pep's there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So,
you know what I'm saying? I think he's lost a bit of maybe a bit of trust, but listen, Pep's not the only one that can see this. We can see this as neutrals, you know what I'm trying to say? He hasn't been at it this season and it's been really bad. I don't feel like he should, listen, off the back of this season, man, I think the hype train or anything surrounding Foden has to be revisited, bro.
Nah, it needs to get revoked, not revisited. We're taking it away, gang. Because Sky Sports and them man ain't gone, but we are. We see it every week, bro. This ain't a one-off, Hans. This is every week.
You know what I'm saying? He started the season really slow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't playing and stuff, but now he's playing and ghost, bro.
Bro, when he done his thing against Ipswich, yeah, these man were, do you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, Phil Foden.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So we gotta keep it a stack, bro.
Keep it a buck.
It's as simple as that. Man City are in trouble. They still may get top 4 because Chelsea's consistency is blah blah blah. But bro, you're looking around at this table right now. The top 4 races are mazza, bro.
Jamie's still.
Top 4 races are mazza, but let's not do too much on that. Ultimately, Nottingham Forest, crazy situation this season. It reminds me of like Leicester in terms of that. You got 51 points. It looks like you're going to get top 4. Hopefully you lot do, because I feel like you deserve it over the course space of the season. There's a feel-good factor there. You see the locker room, I know and them, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Man kept to a stack and said, brother, listen, I'm getting drunk today. Do you know what I mean?
But waved.
Shout out Nottingham Forest, man. They put on a performance and they've been doing it every single week. And Nuno Espirito is crazy. I feel like there's like a curse with Spurs, bro. Man can go to Nottingham Forest, get into the top 4 at the moment, and then go to Spurs and doesn't have a clue. Do you know what I mean?
It just shows ambition.
Shows how pressure and ambition and whatever plays a big factor in winning. But yeah, man. Speaking of top 4 races, let's speak to Chelsea.
Yes, sir.
At home at Stamford Bridge, winning 1-0 to Leicester. Poor game, but goals coming from, a goal coming from Mark Cucurella.
Cucurella, you know what I'm saying? That's what that boy's been, you know what I'm saying? Whipping
good
up.
assist from
Go do that James Harden celebration.
Enzo, man.
Yeah.
Enzo has been very important for you guys. But yeah, what did you make of it?
Bro, played at home, really still, you know? And the boy called Palmer missing a penalty. I think everyone was shocked, bro. My man scored 12 in a row. And yeah, Duke's missed.
What's going on with Palmer at the moment?
You know what? Growing pains, man. Growing pains. All the best players have gone through it. You know what I'm saying? For you to reach the next level, you got to go through, your shot's got to get a bit dirty, bro. You know what I'm saying? There was no way it was going to come through and everything is going to be smooth sailing, like, to the top. Nah, bro. The greats have missed penalties not even in crucial games, but they've missed penalties. You know what I'm saying? On bigger stages. So, I don't doubt that my boy Cole Palmer is not going to get back to where he needs to get to, but it's growing pains, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He needs this. You know what I'm trying to say? Because his story was really much untouchable. You know what I'm saying? But
do you think you was
character building, bro? It's character building.
Do you think you was too premature with your
him best player in the league?
Yeah.
No, because the quality's there, man. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but there's a difference between the quality being there and I'm saying where he is right now. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying it's cool that you believe in it. Cool, you're a Chelsea fan. But I'm saying, do you think still now was you premature with?
You know what? I'm gonna be real. It was right for me to be saying what I was saying at the time. The boy was flying, bro. And I'm calling what I'm seeing. And I'm here saying right now, it's character building, bro. It's a penny. He was getting goals for the penny spot, bro. His conversion was ridiculous, 100%. You know what I'm trying to say? So, but I feel like everyone could see that he's not himself, bro. Because if it's in his bag, he's scoring that, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I think,
but it's not even. I don't even care about the penny miss.
Yeah.
Obviously, like it's funny. Yeah, Cole Palmer missed a penny, but like you said, people miss penalties, innit? I'm just talking around his all-round game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's taken a massive hit rather than I'm not like when you're not getting goals and assists, you got to show other parts to your game.
For sure.
I just feel like that hasn't been the case. But like you said, there's not. It's like it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's been doing his thing. I just feel like obviously it was very premature to say what you said, but you stand on business, so it is what it is.
For sure, man. You know what I'm saying? I think overall, you know what I'm saying? That boy Wesley Fofana, bro, you was top today, bro. I can't come on for injury like that, and I'm coming in and just your presence was felt, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Really good game from you. You know what I'm saying? Enzo Fernandez, bro, he's Chelsea. I see the passion in him every single week. You know what I'm saying? Skipper and Reece James not there. He had a great game. Caicedo, bro, Octopus, brother. You're saying Kelsey, you know? I ain't never got a yellow card. Because if you got a yellow card, this game would have missed the Arsenal and Tottenham game. I feel like he was more focused and wasn't giving away silly fouls. But he was covering grass, man. And then, I say Sancho had a great game, won the penalty. Obviously, Palmer missed it. Sanchez, I don't know why he started today, but hey.
I don't think you can really argue with the goal situation. They're both.
You know what I'm trying to say? So, but yeah, a couple good saves and stuff. But listen, we won, clean sheet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the main standout for me today was Wesley Fofana, man. Had a top game. And we got Copenhagen at home.
Don't you think that's crazy though? You're 1-0 home at Leicester and you're telling me your best player was Fofana.
But you know, if we're looking at places to improve, it's definitely our back four.
Okay.
For sure. So I already knew that it's mad though, because like, if I knew Wes was playing, I'd have been a bit more confident. I would have wanted more goals. You know what I'm trying to say? But the fact that we shot and yeah, can't forget the main man. Sorry, Cucurella, outstanding game. There's glimpses of Alonso, bro. You know what I'm saying? Back-to-back game scoring and that, bro. The idea is not dead. You know what I'm saying? Left back scoring goals.
Bare shots.
Bro, he's in the box.
Yeah.
I can't lie, real goal getter, man. But big up Chelsea, you know what I'm saying? Big game next week against Arsenal away from home. And
what's your predictions to that?
You know what?
I feel like if you get a good result against Arsenal, it kicks you on like, alright, cool, we can believe like we're back to the top four again.
Yeah, I'm probably see off, but bro, we got meaty fixtures coming up, you know.
Oh yeah?
It's really bad, yeah. We got United couple weeks. No, we got Tottenham, United, and I think we got Liverpool later down in the season. So yeah, man, it's a lot right now. But we'll take the dub. And yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't really complain. Clean sheet, back-to-back games, win good factor. We won 3 on the bounce.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like Chelsea were going through that phase where they were losing games and whatever. At times, sometimes you just got to win no matter how you win, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? 1-0, it ain't nothing special against to beat Leicester. They're poor side, but bro,
you got to win, man.
You take your wins, innit? That's 2 out of 2, and that's a clean sheet for Chelsea. They will take that. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to Spurs versus Bournemouth.
Yes, sir.
At the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 2-2. This was a fantastic game.
End-to-end game, yeah.
End-to-end basketball game, reminding me of
with quality.
And we're gonna talk about quality because, bro,
Gurkes. That was
Gurkes and the boy Clivert. But yeah, we're gonna get onto that. Goals coming from Pepe Sarr, Song Heung-min, Tavernier, and Evan Nilsson. This game today, was why I wanted to watch this game over Chelsea because I'm so impressed with how Bournemouth play and Areola. They press like non-stop.
They're the players, man.
I know, but it's like, bro, it's non-stop. The physicality and the fitness levels in this team. It's interesting to see if these teams are going to be the same if they get Europa or whatever.
I think they're losing a lot of men next season.
And me too. Julian Kluivert, yeah, this guy, bro. I'm telling you, the quality. I know he's
a winger as well, you know.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. And he's a journeyman as well. This guy's been everywhere. All different types of leagues, yeah. And he's found a home, bro.
You just need that. You just need a bit of love and appreciation, bro. I'm a hand of the rest.
But his quality. His quality. That assist, like you said, it was outstanding. To drop the shoulder. Don't just let the ball run.
And then
the reverse pass.
So then I came down.
Hey, bro, Julian Kluivert, you're moving like your dad, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's quality.
That's absolutely quality. I was there applauding, bro, and not even to go with that. His work rate, hands.
Yeah. He's a blues. He's tracking back, bro. I can't lie. It's what's the maddest thing? It's like he's got everything you need in the modern in terms of like prem, speed, great finishing. Dribbling, shooting, playmaking, bro.
He's got it all,
bro.
I can't lie. This is why he was so highly.
Coming up the ranks.
Yeah, coming up the ranks. But then obviously football doesn't always work like that. Players peak later, they find a home later, blah blah blah. But he was outstanding. Evan Nilsson again. I said it earlier in the season, he came back, but his all-round play is so good. And what a finish! Left foot.
Don't play with me.
Would you like some salt of them chips? Crazy, but Bournemouth was outstanding. Up until Pepe Sarr,
scored the flukiest goal.
Flukiest goal, bro. Flukiest goal. But listen, credit where it's due. Tottenham came back into the game. I thought when Maddison came on, they got
hey now.
Yeah. You know what
I'm saying? Like Maddison. That's always been the maddest thing. Yeah. Great pass. And silly keeping from Kepa, man.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Someone needs to drug test whoever bought that brother for 72 million. You know Chelsea bought this brother for 72 million. Brother, this guy is so bad. Do you know what's the craziest thing, Hans? Song Touch was going off the pitch, you know. This guy was going off the pitch, bro.
I don't know what that man was thinking.
I don't know what he was thinking, but listen, man. Spurs are...
I'll give it to Spurs. I mean, albeit you're losing at home. In terms of losing at home is crazy, but you shouldn't be losing. But they thought they got a point. You feel me? But you shouldn't be losing that going to. But then it was a good game.
It was a great game.
It was a good game.
I really enjoyed this game.
You know what I'm saying? Man's not gonna really say Spurs are bad, even though, you know what I'm saying. And then again, Bournemouth to be 2-0 up, and then you know what I'm trying to say.
It was a bit unfortunate. It was a bit like I feel like Bournemouth shot themselves in the foot rather than Spurs done their thing. But at the same time, you got to give credit where it's due, innit?
100%.
And I just feel like for Spurs now, you lost in midweek. Do you know what I mean? You lost in midweek. They're the same position as United. That is a final for you, man. You're 1-0 down. Both clubs have to win this thing.
At home, innit?
Yeah.
They're going to crash them. They're going to crash AZ.
It's easy to say.
They're going to crash them.
Alright, cool. It's easy to say this, but I didn't think they were losing the thing. They both got cup finals in a week. Both teams have to win that game. You know what I'm saying? Ange will be under huge pressure. He's already under huge pressure. If you don't win this game, then he's cooked.
Done.
But yeah, great game overall. Really impressive from Bournemouth, I feel like their structure with Semenyo on the wing, Evan Nilsson, Tavernier works hard, Clive are all working hard, and there's quality there. And then I feel like you got Ryan Christie and Tyler Adams, who Tyler Adams was meant to go to Chelsea.
Yeah.
He showed great composure in there. Christie's obviously a seasoned veteran now, and they've got Cook at right back in Verton, who did really well again.
Yeah. Not really.
Do you know what I mean? Not his position, and then you got Hoyson at the back.
IQ, man.
Kirkes, like you said, what a ball.
They're losing at least 4 men next season.
You know he's going. Apparently Liverpool are getting him to replace Robertson.
They're laughing.
What a player!
He could definitely bring if Trent leaves, he can definitely bring a bit of quality in from the fullbacks, man. But I think Semenyo will probably leave.
Hoyson leaves. That's 3 players.
You know what I'm saying? I think Kepa's on loan as also. You might have
4.
to need a new keeper.
And then maybe Clivert goes as well.
Nah.
Nah. Bro, someone's gonna come in for him. I don't know if he goes, but
probably abroad.
Yeah, but maybe he wants to stay in the Prem.
Yeah.
Maybe he should just stay at thing in it. Hopefully, listen, I'm not wishing they lose every single player because that's unfortunate. But
yeah, I think the main two
qualities,
is definitely Kirkes and Semenyo. For sure.
What about Hoyson?
And Hoyson as well.
Yeah, so
three.
3 definites are going in.
Yeah, looking like, man.
But I think Hoyson even got a release clause as well.
50 mil.
Yeah, Pete. Would you take him at Chelsea?
Yeah, but I want a bit of presence, man. He's a great football player. Obviously, I didn't really know too much about him. I don't think a lot of people did. The people that did, salute you, man. But no.
He was a wonder kid at Juve.
Yeah.
Just didn't work out.
Yeah.
But no, fair enough. That's all the games.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
You know what I'm saying? That's top 6 out the way.
Come on.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like that was all that's needed to be
No,
said.
for sure,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? I feel like we covered the games pretty well. Do you know what I mean?
Our takes on that.
Yeah, man. Do you know what I'm saying? If you enjoyed this one, do you know what I mean? Make sure you like, subscribe, follow up all the social media platforms. You get me? More motion, more episodes. Do you know what I mean? More content coming, not just football.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man. That's us. Motion with Sports.
Love, man.
We out, man.
Cool.
In a bit, guys.